The launch of the revised National Climate Change Adaptation Plan 2025 to 2030 is completed, and the Climate Change Focal Point Network, consisting of personnel from various ministries and statutory bodies, have been instituted. Timelines and what's next on the agenda to implement the National Adaptation Plan NAP are the following critical areas to be determined. During the panel discussion after the launch on Wednesday, the roadmap to safeguarding Grenada's people, ecosystems, and economy from the impacts of climate change was examined as we head into the implementation phase. Building a climate resilient future through the collaborative efforts of the Climate Change Focal Network is one of the primary focuses. According to Martina Duncan, the NAP country advisor, the Focal Point Network will be key in mainstreaming climate change within all priority sectors.
So it's not just the Ministry of Climate Resilience implementing, but all of the ministries, as several persons mentioned also this morning. We have a whole of society approach to climate change adaptation. We're not leaving anyone behind, and we all have a part to play. So
Duncan noted that incorporating the National Adaptation Plan within ministerial and statutory planning with buy-in from the permanent secretaries and managers will prove pivotal to implementation. She added that understanding how climate change funding works and the procedures used by funding agencies, as well as building capacity to access the funds, are also vital.
Having documents like the NAP takes us a long way, because we have that policy direction that they can say, yes, this is indeed a priority of the government, that we can go ahead and fund this action. We can work with the government to develop these proposals to implement these projects.
Titus Antoine, Director of Climate Resilience, impressed that modernizing job descriptions and staffing upgrades within the Focal Point Network and Ministry of Climate Resilience will ensure the implementation of the NAP.
And if that understanding is attained internally from a human resource perspective for the government, I think we'll have less challenges with the staffing and the levels of capacity, like in the number of persons dedicated to climate change and environment and so on.
Martin Barito, Commonwealth National Climate Finance Advisor, lending his expertise to the conversation, noted the need to transform from normal working arrangements.
The unit that you need to put up to be effective at raising climate finance is not a normal government work. You need to have people that come in and every day that's what they're doing. And I guess we wanted DPA here so that these people will be compensated as well for those things, because you need to move from a government entity closer to working like a bank, to be honest.
Within the revised National Climate Change Adaptation Plan 2025 to 2030 are monitoring mechanisms to ensure Grenada's progress and successes during the next 5 years. I am Gerard Joseph reporting.